cannot do that given they've had 2 defeats. An agonising couple of defeats for the Blitzboks. They were so close against both Ireland and New Zealand. All those games going down to the wire, but here they are up against Fiji, looking for their first win of the weekend. For Fiji, well, they left it late against New Zealand and also against Ireland on Golden Point to pick up their 2 wins. And Ponepati Longanamasi, the new captain of this Fijian side this weekend, will again lead them here in the starting 7 against South Africa. Gianluca Gnecchi from Italy is your referee here. This is Men's Championship Pool B. Tom Mitchell's joined me on commentary. What is going through the minds of these Blitzboks players? Because they've been playing some great stuff this weekend, but haven't been able to get the win.
They haven't, and no one likes to be the nearly men, especially with what they've got coming up down the line in the Olympic qualifier. Get a taste of the victory, but that said, they've played some good stuff. They've been there or thereabouts. And this Fiji team, wow, they have been perhaps their best that we've seen all year for me.
Well, it's been 21 events since Fiji have won a cup title. They haven't been in a cup final all season either. For South Africa, well, they're using this event as a springboard for that last-ditch bid to qualify for the Olympic Games at the repechage in Monaco. And it's Fiji with early possession here to Tira Wilangi Patterson, who's up to the 22-metre line. He's a big ball carrier. They've started with a big team here. There's Waisana Thungu, more of a playmaker in midfield. Back to more than a Thangi. Gets away from a couple. So dangerous in contact, gets those long levers free. Now Jerry Tuwai with the starting shirt here for Fiji. Look at him go, Jerry Tuwai. Oh, how did we miss him? How did Fiji miss him? Over a year away from HSBC Sevens. Vintage Tuwai with the opening try.
And what a treat it is to have him back. Just sprinkling his magic across the Sevens field once again. The footwork and the speed. Few people questioned whether he was fit, whether he was sharp. Well, as a knife in this one, getting out of that last tackle and finishing it off as well. Speaking to him ahead of the weekend, all he wanted to do was come in and be the leader that these boys needed to try and take them to the same experiences that he's had in his career.
Well, he is now level with Waisana Thungu. All-time tries for Fiji. He was on the top of that list before he left the series for a while, but that's a home run race going all the way this weekend. They go long off the restart, do Fiji. Remember, they've already qualified for the semi-finals. No quarter-finals in this top 8 competition here. Penalty here against Fiji. High tackle coming in. That was on Katleta Bele. The tackler was Wilangi Patterson.
Who they will want to be mindful of, though, is not losing anyone, as that tackle came flying in and close to being a little bit high as well. The last thing they want is to be getting anyone suspended going into the knockouts.
Yeah, I bumped into Gareth Baber before, who's come back as the director of Rugby Sevens for Fiji, men and women. He was talking about the return of Jerry Tuwai. He said, well, we just had to try and get him back in to give him a chance. He's that good, even at 75%. He's probably a player that's still world class.
I think he'd also been at home and really been listening to the criticism the boys had. He spoke about how difficult it is for the boys, but also for their families at home on the island. The criticism is next level. And I think he genuinely felt passion to come in and try and make a difference.
Making a difference here was Kieran Norkia, but a great cover tackle way over there on the far side.
Norkia's quick, put the hammer down, backed himself. Well, mopped into the whitewash. Really nicely done, great bit of D.
Well, that was Longanamasi, the captain, who's one of the big men, but he can shift.
I loved his interview as well, Rick, when he said how grateful he was to be leading the team, even in the presence of the king of sevens, Jerry Tuwai. His words.
They're through again, Fiji. Looking for number 2. Great track back deep from Williams, but they get it away. to Waisea Nathungu. There are glimpses, there are hints, there are indications that Fiji are getting back to double Olympic gold medal winning form.
Well, how about this? The right angle step through the gap leaves two Blitzbokke defenders on the turf. Green shirts on green turf in his wake. And he's absolutely flying. It's a great track back from Sean Williams, but the lift, the vintage bit of support play that we've seen from Fiji over the years in full flow.
Yeah, Ioane Temba there. For Waisea Nathungu, Olympic gold medalist from Tokyo. He'll add the extra couple of points. There you go, he's back on top, 144. There's Osea Kalinasau there. 122, he's obviously head coach now. And Samisoni Vidi, he could play.
He was very, very good.
Dad joke, I think we call that. It's on Mitchell. 14-0. Fiji leading South Africa. South Africa looking for their first win of the weekend. They can't get into those semi-finals, unfortunately for them, from here. Given those two narrow losses to Ireland and New Zealand in their opening couple of games, that's gone forward. Yeah, frustration of Letabele. Junior Springboks, vice-captain.
No.
Blitzbokke trying to do that normal thing where they do the kick out from the third attacker in and hit the short line. Timing's a little bit off and the pass a little bit off as a result. There is the great Cherry Tuai. He's just such a joy to watch. I said, does he really need a third gold medal? Which is obviously what he's after. He actually said one medal was enough. He tried to give his medal from Tokyo to Gareth Baber. Gareth Baber had to sneak it back in Jerry's bag.
Lovely story. Here he is, number 30. He wears number 30 because he's a Lionel Messi fan, and he obviously wore that number playing for PSG. That's gone forward. Used to be number 9, of course, Jerry, on the circuit. That's now hung in the metaphorical rafters of Fiji rugby.
Really good stability, guys.
We're talking about what Jerry Tuai adds to this squad. Obviously, it's his ability to sidestep and connect. But it's also how he brings the best out of the players around him. We see what the likes of Longanai Massey are doing today. Mafana Fangi as well, and how he just brings the best out of these guys who are supremely talented.
Joseph Atela-Tholo not here this weekend with Fiji. He's been captaining them as well on the circuit. Been developing leaders. I guess that's what adversity does against you. 21 events without a cup final win. You've got to work like you never had to work before for success, and it breeds leadership. Another great tackle from Longanai Massey on Hugh and Norkia, and here come Fiji again in transition. Their counter-attacking ability is second to none in rugby sevens. We know that. Matana lays it back for Tuai. They've got an overlap, but they won't need to use those numbers because Ioane Temba will touch it down for Fiji's third. Oh, no, he won't. He'll give it to Tira Wilangi Patterson for his first try this weekend.
A nice little lift off in the end, and it was the big throw for Temba. I tell you what, you know you're in trouble when the Fijian boys are roaming around, smiles on faces. That's when they're at their best. A dot down in the end from Patterson.
Yeah, the Tira Wilangi Patterson, he was playing for the San Diego Legion in MLR in 15s. Ireland, and that is a straight shootout for a place in the final 4 knockouts. That's all to come next. Sean Williams with the restart. Ricochets off, and there's been a knock-on in the air from Fiji, so South Africa will set a scrum. Still favourites going into that Olympic repechage this month. It's June the 1st, isn't it? South Africa, you still fancy them there against the likes of GB, Spain, Canada?
I think some of the quality that they've got in this squad, when they click, is very, very difficult to beat. I think the only thing that they're lacking really is a little bit of grunt up front. They're a bit lightweight compared to some South African teams of old, and see, no Zane Davids here, and certainly will miss him. Just allows their kind of steppier guys to get their game up and running if they've got a bit of go forward up front.
Speaking of hot steppers, is Roscoe Speckma. Williams has been wrapped up by Modanathangi. Good work from the big men for Fiji. Oh, beautifully flicked up for Terry Valawa. Here come Fiji again. They're hunting a fourth try here, and the ball's floated forward to deny Longonomasi. How about the kick pass, though, Tom Mitchell?
It was lovely. It deserved to finish, it deserved to try, but it just drifted forward rather out of the hand. I think he probably could have given it pre-contact. Tried to overlap, but this is where the bouncing ball, don't worry, off the side foot. He might get signed for Atletico Madrid with skills like that.
Yeah, big day of football today, isn't it? Champions League final in London. Real Madrid playing in that against Borussia Dortmund. So I'm not sure the Atletico fans will be that interested, but in the player, Plata Mayol, could be quite busy tonight. You gonna head into town later?
Fine. It'd be rude to not soak up the culture,
especially in that shirt.
Time off.
People can't see my shirt at home, Rick. You have to describe it for them.
We need the stability.
We can arrange that for you.
One thing from you guys.
Tom Mitchell.
Do not put the foot out.
Camera
early,
8.
okay? That's the only thing I ask you. Time back on again. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Selvin Davids feeds this scrum, 21-0. South Africa trailing. They go the same way. Heddle and the short ball. It's into Fijian hands. Going forward, they got an advantage here.
Backwards. Always backwards. Okay, guys, we don't have advantage because the knock-on was just here.
Viliami Nakusa with the carry there. Going to go back for the original infringement.
Knock-on.
I don't like that first play from South Africa against Fiji. The way the Fijian defence often is it's not the regular reads. They don't give you that square-on read. You see, they're trying to do the intricate wraparound, but it's really hard read for Khadud. And so often, the Fijians get in that passing lane. Straight interception, really smart D, but it's a hard play.
Happy? Time back on.
Justin Khadud playing his 60th tournament.
Crouch!
Big moment for him, his family.
Bind!
Good servant for this Blitzbokker team.
Set!
Not in this one at the moment.
He was out of the picture for a while, wasn't he? A couple of successive injuries to deal with. Here's Nathungu. Nduvalo got the winner on Golden Point, and they try to get them there as well against Ireland. They got a penalty here as well, Fiji.
Above the line or shoulder, pulled by the collar down.
Naki nearly lost his shirt in Pivisa. High shot and tried to take home a Fijian shirt while he was at it. Souvenir.
Matana and Nakusa turning up for this scrum.
Desperation hit here from Fisser on the change of angle. Just rides up. Look at that. Trying to strip him off.
Yeah, we have time off.
It is hot. Do you think this could be the tournament? We finally see Fiji get to the top of the tree, lift the trophy.
Well, it's about time.
Ready, guys?
I mean,
time back on.
4-time series champions, double Olympic gold medalists, used to hit
Crouch.
cup finals for fun. Funnily enough, the last time South Africa beat Fiji in a pool game was Tokyo 2013. Gives you an indication that these two rarely meet in pool play. Also gives you an indication of how they both perhaps struggled on the series this year. But Fiji running hot in this one, 21-0, and they're going to get more here. Vui Nanduvalo in that same corner, he beat Ireland on Golden Point. Thinks he has a try, they'll check it.
Stand by,
They'll
GG.
check it, but for me, this is a try all day, and it's a beautiful finish.
Gianluca, I have a decision.
Yes.
You may award the try.
Thanks.
What a finish! That is superb. You mentioned the try he scored earlier, which was an absolute humdinger. And he's just backed himself another one of the highest caliber. It's a great wraparound. It's a fist pass to the width. And look at the shrug, the way he shrugs off the would-be tackler and has the presence of mind to just toe the line, get that ball inside the white paint. Wowee.
Oh, brilliant work from our cameras as well to tell the story of that try for you. Nandovalo with a brilliant finish. Now that's a shirt, Tom Mitchell.
He's about your size, Rube. I reckon get Swapsy. He's right in front of it as well. What a view that guy had of that.
26-0, Fiji leading South Africa. You could perhaps understand South Africa's slightly flat performance here because they know whatever they do in this game, they can't reach the semi-finals tomorrow. 8-team tournament, no quarters, straight to top 4. Here they go, they're going to try and swing it in their own 22 to Ryan Oosthuizen, who celebrated his 50th appearance in HSBC Sevens. 50th event earlier today, led the team out. Roscoe Speckman's got Soyazwapi with him, but he goes on one of those amazing runs. A bit of Speck magic in Madrid. Their first points of the game. The evergreen Roscoe Speckman.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wizardry from Speck Magic. The little goosey kick out. Managed to get it all the way around the corner. But how about that for a little swerve and change of direction? A little bit of shake of the hips to get out of the last tackle. It's about the pace he manages to carry with him as he's changed the direction, which makes him so hard to stop.
Yeah, another player they brought back into the fold after he'd gone away to 15s for a while, and that's why.
Well, that's why. And it's also a similar story we're talking about Jerry Tuwai. The leadership that Roscoe Speckman has brought with him, massive for this Blitzbokker team.
Not 10.
Yeah, Roscoe
Not 10, Jen,
Speckman,
correct?
bronze medalist, Rio 2016. Sevens World Cup 2018 as well. 35 years of age.
Yeah. So knocked on outside of the 10.
Still time, Mitch.
Thank you, Jen.
In all honesty, this is
Outside of
the
the
first
10
weekend I've been watching thinking, how on earth did I ever do that? Because these guys, like the athleticism, the physicality, the fitness, feels like a whole different world, Rube, if I'm honest.
You're a real commentator now. That's how we all feel. How on earth do you do that?
Let's go, Fiji.
Well, you picks up an Olympic silver medal on your way. Not bad.
Bind.
Here's Fiji, 26-7.
Set.
Seconds almost out here. Coming up, winner takes all between the All Black Sevens and Ireland, also in this group for a place in the semi-finals, where Fiji know they will be playing on finals day tomorrow. Could this be the weekend where Fiji end their long drought of 21 tournaments without a cup title win? Fiji have beaten South Africa in their final pool game by 26 points to 7. It's not quite over yet. They're just going to tap it and put it over the sideline properly. There we go. Yep. So referee Nyeki brings proceedings to a close, and Fiji can now turn their attentions to those semi-finals on finals day